Hello everyone, this is Drew with Drew Drives at Grubbs Family Dealerships, and today let's go for a drive in this 2023 Audi TTS 2-liter turbo quattro. This vehicle has a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with 288 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque with a 7-speed automatic dual clutch transmission automatic, which is pretty cool. This is like a really small fun car to drive around in. It's a coupe. I like the seats with diamond quilted leather and stitching, S badge on the S logo embroidered into that with the Bang & Olufsen sound system. Here's your shifter. You find this in like a lot of Audi S and RS products. What's interesting is there's no screen. That kind of throws you off. There's no screen in here. Everything is in the gauge cluster with the virtual cockpit. You put it in reverse and the reverse camera pops up in there. And I believe the Apple CarPlay in this vehicle also shows up right in front of you in the gauge cluster. And oh, okay, so that is a wireless charging tray. My phone is charging in that right now. Let's see the views that you have on here. So you have the map view. Yeah, okay, so you have the full map look if you want that. And yeah, if you use Apple CarPlay, it'll be in there. You have your AC vents over there. Now let's go for a walk around on this car. You can change your drive mode. Let me see. So press drive mode. I'm just going to put it in dynamic. I just felt the side bolsters squeeze me a little bit more in the dynamic mode selection, which is cool. It's a cool little car right here. You have the logo projectors, as you can see. Really cool wheels with the red S brakes. This is a good looking little car right here. Aggressive front end with the cool daytime running lights. This looks really, really cool. Really good looking car. I like the gas cap, quad outlet exhaust, TTS badge. This car looks amazing. Wow. Slick top. There's no sunroof or anything like that. Not like you really need it. It's a really small car, so you don't need that, in my opinion. I mean, I guess it'd be cool to have it, but I don't think it matters all that much to me. Man, this thing looks good. All right, there we go. Yeah, let's see what it's like to drive this TTS. So the TTS has like 30 or 40 more horsepower, or maybe more than the regular TT. And then obviously it has a quad outlet exhaust, louder exhaust note, cooler wheels and all that stuff. I'm not sure if they still make the TTRS. And I know that car would obviously have even more power than this one, and it has the dual outlet exhaust. The RS models have the giant circle exhaust tips, dual outlet, whereas the S models have quad outlet exhausts, which are smaller. You can definitely feel those bumps with how low this car is. Yeah, you can really feel that. And then the suspension definitely stiffens up when you're in dynamic mode in this car, for sure. Engine sounds pretty good. I do wish the shift paddles felt a little nicer. The thing about a lot of Audis is the shift paddles feel so cheap to me. Why not give them like metal shift paddles or something more nicer feeling? Because like you just feel so flimsy, especially when you're gonna probably be shifting a lot in this car. Because it's a dual clutch, you're probably going to want to, like, you know, play around with the transmission and everything. So yeah, it's a little disappointing that it doesn't have better shift paddles. But either way, the shifting is great. You can tell it shifts pretty well. The seats feel very comfortable, especially in this dynamic mode. I can feel like the seats, I feel very well in place with the bolstering, the active bolstering when you change the mode. And I really like the gauge cluster. So basically, like, you never really have to like take your eyes off from the road, like from your center view, point of view, because you don't have a screen to look at over there. It's a very interesting look, because many newer cars these days all have screens. I wonder if, I think this car comes, I don't know if this car comes with a manual. If it does, that would be really cool, but I don't think it does anymore. It sounds really good. I love that dual clutch. It's a fun little car to drive around in. And you have your blind spot monitors on the outside of the mirrors. You can see it on right now. Yeah, it feels pretty nice to drive. Yeah, it's quick, all right. It is very quick because it's such a small car. Like you'll pick up speed quickly, especially with this kind of transmission. And 288 horsepower is a pretty good number, right, for this kind of car. And yeah, it definitely feels really cool. Feels like feels great. See how the turning radius is. Nice and heavy steering. Wow, this car is fast. Feels nice. And the blind spots aren't bad either, because it's like kind of because the B pillar is like really small. Or I don't think it even has like a B pillar. It's just like this little piece right there. It's nice. Let me put it in a different drive mode. Put in like auto, see what it's like. It shows like the power and torque percentage split, which is cool as well. This car's like a little rocket. Very fun. Pretty impressive little TT right here. Yeah, I'm just really impressed with the design. It looks so cool. Like looks like a baby R8, which is awesome. I like it a lot. If you're thinking about getting an Audi TTS, definitely go for it. Really cool. But yeah, so let's just look at this real quick. So show your consumption, date and time, and then you can also go through all your menus. So yeah, it is interesting. Everything's in the gauge cluster. One good thing about Audi's digital gauge cluster is just really configurable. A lot of cars with digital gauge clusters don't have the configurability, which makes no sense. Why have a digital gauge cluster if it's not configurable? Let's see how it sounds. Definitely rev limiter. It sounds decent. Sounds better while you're driving. It's not that aggressive when you're just revving it up. It doesn't have any like pops or crackles or anything like that. Let's see. So I just got my phone out of that wireless charger. But yeah, this is a pretty cool car. Thank you for watching another video of Drew Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and be sure to check out the link to Grubbs Family Dealerships in the description below if you'd like to shop for cool pre-owned vehicles like this Audi TTS.